Today, I'm still cleaning. See, it's getting cleaner. It's almost clear in this middle part. Look at that. You can almost see the castle. The sides is still a disaster. But anyway, it's getting closer. Now, I have to apologize. It's probably going to be mirrored because it's live. So someone just asked me yesterday, hey, can you keep doing a live video? So, okay, today I'll do a live video. So what I'm working on right now is somebody brought up the idea of this character named the Mighty Midor. And I know about this character. I remember watching the cartoons as a kid and stuff, and how much it's like He-Man. So I went and bought the DVD set, The Mighty Midor. And I've been taking these DVDs and going through them and planning on watching the rest of them. Hey, Dwight, thanks for joining me. And then I also bought another one that I liked as a kid, Young Samson. And Young Samson is also a lot like He-Man. And I started thinking about what are all the shows that have come out through the years that Filmation might have seen or looked at, conscious, unconscious, and might have been the predecessor for He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. So I've been buying up old DVDs, and I got a bunch on order right now that are coming in the mail soon. I'm not going to name them all, so I'm going to have some surprises later, but I'm planning on making it a multi-part series, not just one episode, so I can go through each one individually and discuss what it's all about and how it may potentially relate to He-Man, the cartoon. Now, there's also a different set of things that I'm going to talk about in a different series on how the toy line came about for He-Man, because the toy line is different than the cartoon, because the cartoon is by Filmation and they had their things that spawned them to think of ideas, where the toy line had other things that have them spawn the ideas. Now, some things may have crossed over and been similar, but doesn't mean that they have to be similar just because it's the same property. Because one is the toy developers and what influenced them to design He-Man and the Masters of the Universe, and the other one is Filmation and what happened to inspire them to make He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. So let me go ahead and take a look at your guys' questions if you have any. Only Dwight. Hey, Dwight Jr. So it's kind of cool. Like I said, I've been going through and trying to get things clean. Look, I can almost see my castle floor now. And it's funny, is I had a whole bunch of these. And if you're asking, what the heck are these? These are a bunch of bird stands for the classics birds. And I made tall versions of them that match the figures. And I just had some crazy idea people would want them. So I printed a bunch, but nobody wanted any. So I still have a bunch of green and red ones, but they're pretty cool. At least I can find a bird so you can see how they fit on there. Did I really put all the birds away? The only bird I have sitting out is the purple one, which the feet aren't right. Oh well. Oh well. Anyway. So that's what I'm working on. I'm also working on making the small little thing that goes up inside in there that holds, so I can line this up, there we go, right in there, that holds up the blue ball. Somebody asked for one because theirs is missing, and so I had my son come over and we scanned one in together, really good resolution, and I went and bought a bunch of paint, and I'll be making both short and tall ones. It'll probably be a few months before they come out. I just have not been, they're already printed, they're sitting downstairs. I just got to clean them, cook them, paint them. There's a lot of steps of painting them, so it's going to be a while before I get to them. So I have other projects in the hopper. All right, let's see. Did I make this public? I must have, because Dwight's on here. Dwight, are you the only one here? Did that bird fall over? He did. See? Look at that. All right. Anyway, this will be just a short, quick video. Just wanted to tell you guys what I was working on, and that I'm going through these DVDs and a bunch more that will be coming in the mail soon in order to talk about the history of the Filmation cartoon. Now, if you find this interesting, let me know in the comments so I know, hey, you're going the right way. This is some cool footage. We've been curious about the Filmation history for a while and what might have inspired it and what your thoughts are on it. Or if you're like, dude, that's so old, why are you going there? So let me know. Look at this. Ooh, ah. Hey, wait a second. Huh. I got a light for this thing right here. So let me go and use this light on this castle and see how cool it looks. A long time ago, I had a resin printer. This is as big as it could print. Now, of course, it was rectangle and this is square. But let's go ahead and turn this thing on. Ooh, look at that. Of course, it's kind of hard to see because obviously I got a lot of lights on in the room. But that's pretty cool. Ooh, change colors. Come on. There we go. Ooh, now it's green. Anyway, I will stop playing. Even though it's fun. All right. Last chance for comments. Going once, twice. Let me check. Nope, no more comments. All right, you guys. I don't know if I'm doing live videos anymore because, I mean, no one shows up. So I'm probably not going to be doing live videos. I get a lot more response and feedback from the non-live ones. I know someone has asked me today to start doing live ones again, but I'm just not getting the response. I mean, I only had one person on here, and that's Dwight. So probably the end of the live streams because they just do not bring anybody in to watch them. Even though they are fun, they are cool. I thought I'd try it today to see what happened. But again, so this guy's so cool. Blam, 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 blam. It's funny is I bought him for his jump jets so I could put him on one of the He-Man figures I have, and he looks so much like the Black Troopers from the He-Man 1987 movie that I actually ordered 5 more. So we'll see when they come in. Oh, he's a little short to be a He-Man figure. Aren't you a little short for a trooper? Anyway, there he is. Da-da-da. All right. Anyway, that is it. This is killing me just being on here with nobody interacting. So, again, this will probably be my last live for a long time because no one is joining, and that's no fun. So, like they say in the 1987 movie, you know what? I'm going to take a look at these DVDs one more time. It's so weird. Look at this. Young Sansom comes with this thing called the Space Cadets, and then Moby Dick and the Mighty Midor. I don't know if Moby Dick is a separate cartoon because there's kids in little helmets and stuff. I believe it is. But when I was looking, I haven't actually watched any of these yet. I've just crunched them. But when I was crunching them, it looked like they were together, but I suppose they're just intermixed. Anyway, I'm babbled on too long. Good journey, you guys. See you next video. Bye now.